Revenge on a Bomb Squad. So, a few years back, I was working as a crane operator for this construction company. We got called out to do some upgrades on this government building that housed a bomb squad unit. Pretty routine job. We had all the permits. Everything was scheduled and approved weeks in advance. The building had this big circular driveway so emergency vehicles could get in and out easy. We roll up at 7 a.m. sharp, start unloading our equipment and setting up the crane in the driveway. There's like 200 feet of open space on the other side, so we're not blocking anything. That's when this guy comes storming out of the building. Big dude, crew cut, acting like he owns the place. Let's call him Sergeant Dick. He starts yelling before he even gets to us. What the hell do you think you're doing? You can't set up here. You're blocking our emergency exit route. I'm looking around confused because there's literally an entire open driveway on the other side of the circle. I point over there and go, what about that side? That's completely clear. Wrong thing to say. This guy absolutely loses his mind. He gets all red in the face and starts screaming about how I'm questioning his authority and how this is a federal facility and blah blah blah. He's demanding to speak to my boss, my contractor's boss. Basically anyone with a pulse who might listen to his tantrum. Next thing I know, like 20 people in suits start showing up. FBI, facility management, our company executives, the works. This whole thing turned into a federal incident over a crane that wasn't even blocking anything. My boss calls me over and goes, take a long lunch. We'll call you when this circus is over. So I'm sitting at Denny's for 3 hours eating pancakes while a bunch of government officials argue about crane placement. Finally, my boss calls. Everything's sorted out. Come back and get to work. When I get back, Sergeant Dick is nowhere to be seen, but his boss is waiting for me. Nice older guy who looks embarrassed about the whole thing. He walks up to my crane and goes, hey, quick question. Can your crane pick up that Honda Civic over there? I look where he's pointing and there's this beat up little car in the parking lot. I'm like, yeah, no problem. Why? He gets this evil grin and goes, that's Sergeant Dick's car. Think you could lift it about 5 feet off the ground and then, I don't know, take another long lunch? I start laughing and tell him we've got tons of work to do, but then my phone rings. It's my boss. He goes, hey, just so you know, part of our contract says we have to do anything facility management requests while the crane's on site. So if they ask you to move a car or something, you do it. I look at the facility manager and he's still grinning. Turns out all those suits were furious about the morning delay and nobody liked Sergeant Dick anyway. This car lift had been approved at levels way above my pay grade. So I hook up the rigging, lift his little Honda 5 feet in the air, and we all go to lunch. We stayed gone until about 6 p.m. Sergeant Dick's shift ended at 5. When we got back, there's Dick standing under his floating car looking absolutely defeated. His boss made him apologize to our entire crew before I'd lower his car down. The guy was like a completely different person after that. Said please and thank you for everything. Even brought us coffee the next morning. Turns out the paperwork to get crane access at a bomb squad facility takes weeks to process. We only had the crane rented for 4 days total, and his little power trip had cost us an entire day. The suits were not happy about that. Sometimes the best revenge is just letting someone's boss handle it for you.